Arsenal are scary. Arsenal 2, PSG nil. As you guys can see on the scoreboard right here, Arsenal absolutely take care and handle PSG with ease. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Please do make sure you guys are liking the video. Do make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. And we're here to talk about Arsenal Football Club destroying PSG today. And listen, we just have to get into it and we just have to state the God honest truth. Arsenal handled PSG with ease. And there's something that I just want people to get over. Because people just keep saying the same stuff over and over again. Guys, Arsenal are a good team. Get over it. Honestly, this is an honest message to everyone who just loves to hate on Arsenal. Arsenal are a good team, guys. Get over it. Arsenal are a good team. Arsenal are a good team. People keep saying the same stuff. Stop twerking for Arsenal. Stop glazing. Stop saying nice stuff. They've just beaten PSG 2-0. You just saw with your own eyes. Arsenal 2, PSG 0. PSG did nothing other than two Lee shots, not Lee Gunner, Lee Kang shots from outside the box. Arsenal did nothing. PSG did nothing. PSG did nothing. Arsenal handled them with ease. One of the teams that have been in and around the areas in the Champions League, in the knockout stages, round of 16, round of 32, blah, blah. And don't give me that they don't have Mbappe stuff. Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Nuno Mendes, Zaire Emery, Vitinha, Doué. They had players on the bench, Fabian Ruiz, who some people say played even better than Rodri in the Euros. So let's not sit up here and lie. Arsenal are a good team, and people just need to get over it. People are so mad that I'm praising Arsenal for being a good team. You want me to praise the crap teams, and you want me to cook the good teams. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely zero sense. Now, let's get into the game. First and foremost, another clean sheet for Arsenal now. Obviously, they conceded 2 goals against Leicester. I was one of the people that said Arsenal's defense is the best defense in the league, and I stick by that. I still think Arsenal's defense is the best defense in the league. And today, against an opponent with a tricky front line, Lee, Kolo Muani, came on as well. You got Doué, you got Barcola. All of those played today, and they had a good. They have a good front line, if you would like, and Arsenal handled them with ease. I thought Saliba was absolutely incredible yet again. Gabriel, at this point, it's like, he's like a soldier that no one gives credit to. But for me, the general in that Arsenal defense is Saliba, and he put on a performance today. Absolutely handled anything that was thrown at them, whether it was a cross, a pass in behind, everything. He was there. He was there to collect. He was there to do all of that. And he did really well. One other guy that I have to give credit to is Kai Havertz. One of the people that is cooked and disrespected by a lot of people. Kai Havertz is stepping up to the plate once again. And I have to say, before I get into the other guy, I thought 2 people on the front line today were incredible, in Trossard and Havertz. The cross from Trossard was incredible. But I'm going to say this. Havertz's bravery to go in for that header. Because he could have easily just went like, oh, Donnarumma's coming in for it. I'm going to just duck. I'm going to just hide away. No. He was brave. He went in for the header, and he won the header against Donnarumma in goal, and he scored the goal. And I have to give credit to Trossard because that was an unbelievable cross. Donnarumma could have easily punched Havertz in the face when he's coming out to collect the ball. But Havertz was brave, and he just bullet headed that into the back of the net. And Havertz even created the most dangerous chance in the game in terms of like how dangerous the chance was when he played it to Martinelli. Obviously, he kind of dinked it to Martinelli. Martinelli today, maybe that one was on the volley, so it's a little bit too much, maybe expecting Martinelli to score that one specifically. But the one that was after that, I think like 20 minutes after that, he had the chance where he could score that into the other, and that's actually the Martinelli finish, which is like where he just goes like this and he curves it into the edge of the further post, but he couldn't do that today. And maybe that's something for Arsenal fans to talk about, in terms of Martinelli's form. Is it really the best? What can you do to improve on Martinelli? Does he need to improve his game? Trossard should take his place maybe, or something. I don't know. That's maybe a conversation more for the Arsenal fans to have. But Trossard and Havertz for me were the 2 best players in the front 3 today. Incredible performance from Trossard, incredible performance from Havertz. Havertz was given man of the match, and rightfully so. Obviously, he scored the first goal, and he was there. He created the most dangerous chance of the game. And in midfield as well, we have to give credit to Declan Rice. Except the one moment where he had the ball on the counter-attack and he could have played the ball in behind. That's the one moment where I think Rice should have done better. But overall, he had a good game. And listen, Arsenal are proving that step by step, you can get to that level where, you start contending. Pep said it before. It's not even about winning the Champions League straight away. It's about being there and thereabouts, meaning getting to a quarterfinal and then getting to a semi and then getting to a final and maybe losing in the final and then, going on to win it. But here's the thing that Arsenal need to keep in mind in terms of the Champions League. Listen, the draw is going to dictate everything. What if you go on the side of the draw that has AC Milan, Villarreal, I know Villarreal aren't even in the Champions League, but you get what I'm saying. You get like maybe the easier sides on that side of the draw with Arsenal. You never know. So you always have to believe in yourself. You always have to put yourself in a position where you can think that the dream might happen and the dream might come true. I mean, from a defensive perspective, Arsenal could stop a lot of teams around the world. Maybe the only one that they'd struggle with, and rightfully so, everyone would struggle with, is Real Madrid. But Arsenal are a very good side. Very, very, very good side. And today they've shown that. I mean, PSG didn't even lay a glove on Arsenal. I'll be so honest with you. If it wasn't for Lee Kang's shot, I'd say Lee Kang now. But I have to say Lee Kang because Lee Gunner is not going to be with a cigarette on the football pitch. Other than the Lee Kang shots, which Raya dealt with, there was not really much to deal with from Arsenal's perspective. I mean, they kind of handled PSG with ease. And now they go back to winning ways. Obviously, last time they drew 0-0 with Atalanta. Today, they made up for that, and they got the 2-0 win. And they could have scored more, really. Martinelli could have scored, one of the two chances, whether it be the volley or the other chance. They could have scored this one or that one. Either of them, they could have scored. But at the end of the day, this is the group stages. It's about winning the games that you can, and trying to get at least draws minimum in the other games. Obviously, 8 games. You'd assume 16 points, something like that would be enough to qualify directly to the groups from the group stages, because what Arsenal cannot afford is having 2 extra games in the group stages. That's something that every Arsenal fan wants to avoid, just like every Liverpool fan, every City fan, every Aston Villa fan. You just want to avoid that. You want to try to be from the 8 that qualify directly, just so you give yourself a less of a headache and you just go through and you just, life is just a lot more simple. But today, once again, Arsenal proving that their defense is a really good defense. Arsenal are a good team, guys, and everyone just need to get over it. There is a reason why I said Arsenal are going to win the league, their defense. And there's a reason why people just keep disrespecting Arsenal and just chatting shit. And look, Arsenal are getting better. Arsenal are getting better, growing into it. And today, even you see with the substitutions, bringing off Partey in terms of fitness, stuff like that, bringing off Saka, which is something that people criticize Arteta for. Now, you're taking off Saka. You're giving him some time off. I think Trossard was a bit tired towards the end of the game, so I'd expect maybe Trossard to be rotated and rested for the next game. Perhaps you can start Sterling. You never know. But yeah, Arsenal 2, PSG 0. PSG never even laid a glove on Arsenal. Arsenal win the game, clean sheet. First game at the Emirates, in the Champions League this season, and they win it. 3 points, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So yeah, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Love you all, and I'm going to see you guys on the next one.